Hey there everyone, Jason Tapala here from The Edge Strength and Conditioning. So you want to successfully lose some weight or lose fat in 2020. But before I go into that, if you're looking at this video on YouTube, hopefully you should see a subscribe button pop up. If you can, please subscribe to that on my YouTube. I'm going to put a lot more content on YouTube in the next following year. But if not, I'm going to put another link to my social media account, more specifically my Instagram account, because I've got to be on there because everyone's on there nowadays. So if you can go onto there and follow me on Instagram, I've got a lot more content on there. So if I don't put stuff on YouTube, it's going to be on Instagram. Please go on that, follow me on that. There's lots more information about myself, how I train people, strength and conditioning, nutrition tips, what not to do, about diets and everything like that. So please go to that and get me on Instagram and follow me on that. So it'd be much appreciated. So I'm going to go to my iPhone here because you want to lose weight over 2020. So this is a few tips about how not to lose weight. Now, I've been a personal trainer over the last 15 years and I've seen a lot, I've heard a lot of what not to do if you want to successfully lose some weight, body fat over the next year or so. So one of the first things most people do, especially now it's January 2020, everyone's thinking about New Year's resolutions and they want to burn off their Christmas excesses because they've been eating too much over Christmas. So they go hit the gym and they think, right, they're going to go to a cardio machine, they're going to go to a treadmill or a elliptical trainer and spend half an hour, 45 minutes just plodding along, running that, thinking that's the best way to lose body fat. Now that's not necessarily true. Okay, now cardio is fine within a structured resistance training program. Cardio is fine, but you've got to do it in moderation. Don't just think cardio is going to do it by itself. Okay, there's different kinds of cardio. You can do high interval training, HIIT training, and steady state cardio. They can be worked into a proper resistance training routine. But don't think about also going to a cardio club and then all they're doing is cardio, and you just like thinking, right, that is the best thing to do. It's not necessarily the best or most efficient way to lose the body fat or weight. Okay. So the next thing is I want you to focus on quality of food and not the quantity of food. Okay, I want you to focus on the things like changing your diet to, over a period of time from good fats, vegetables and protein, and not think about the quantity. Now, I don't want you going straight into a 800 calorie deficit. You're going from like 2,500 or 3,000 calories, and what you've been eating over Christmas, like maybe 4,000, you go straight down to 800. That is not going to be the most successful way to lose body fat. Yeah, you will lose body fat, right? Because you're going to be in a severe calories deficit. You're going down to, you're going to lose the weight over the next couple of weeks, but it's going to slow your metabolism and it's not going to be good for you, right? You've got to focus on foods. Now, what I do with my people who want to lose body fat, I will go with them and calculate how much calories they have per day and per week, and then usually what I do is a minus like 15 or 20%. Now it seems a lot, but per day that could be only about 200 calories, so that's not a great deal. So you just got to structure your nutrition to do that, and I can help with that as well. So another thing, I will go on to that later on in this video, but another thing I see a lot is people go on doing these workouts and they want to leave in a sweaty and vomiting and completely dead on the floor. You probably see this on social media, like they're completely dead and they're almost going outside or going into the toilets and vomiting. That again is not the best thing to do. Okay, if you're going to be vomiting all the time, that can lead to other issues like anorexia and bulimia. You don't want to go down that route. So go into and I'm going to call this a brand fitness routine where that's all they do. They're just going to do their workout of the day and they're just going to push you to your complete limit, and then at the end of it you probably thrown up. That's probably not the best thing to do. Okay, so another thing people keep asking me about is going into the sauna. So people go to these gyms and if they've got a sauna, is going in there for half an hour in the steam room and sweating it all out. Now that's not going to burn body fat. That's literally going to take away all your water, and as soon as you come out and have a drink of water or whatever, cup of tea or coffee, you're going to put that water back on. So it's not the best way to burn body fat at all. Now it is really good after a resistance training program to relax your muscles and relax and recuperate your muscles after a workout for like 10-15 minutes. But going into a sauna or steam room for half an hour to 45 minutes, if you can stay in that long, you know, you're going to lose weight, but it's only going to be water, so you're not going to do much on that. So another thing people think is like to go with cardio. They go with cardio, but they refuse to lift weights, which I don't understand. It's like they want to lift little dumbbells and stuff. Now, you know, that's not, again, not going to be a great way of losing body fat. They just refuse to lift weight. They want to do even what their friends doing, like a workout that's from like Instagram, that's all like legs, bums and tums and stuff. Yeah, it's great, but it's not the best way of doing it. So next we'll just go on into about you don't have to eliminate all your favorite foods either. And this goes back to having good proteins, good carbs, good fats, and that. You don't have to eliminate your favorite foods. Now, I go on the principle of 80-20%. So 80% you should be eating nutritious food. So like I say, protein, veg, good fats, and then 20% you can still have a little treat within your calorie deficit. So you can still have the odd cookie or a small cheesecake or chocolate mousse, whatever you want. But you know, if you keep to that 80-20, you will get your body fat down. Now, again, a lot of people want to do these quick fixes, like these yo-yo diets, which I don't really like. You know, I'm not going to say brand names, but you know, do those yo-yo diets. Is proven that you're going to lose a bit of fat straight away, but after you do that diet, what's going to happen? You're going to put that, most probably you're going to put that weight back on, and even more. Okay, so what are you going to do? You're going to go and do another yo-yo diet. You're going to do another named diet. You're going to do this, and then these diets are all like packet foods and stuff, and they're not the best thing for you. Okay, again, it's like you might be thinking about doing a yo-yo diet, and again, what I call yo-yo training programs, like these body transformation programs, like these 8-week transformation or these 12-week transformation. They're exactly the same principle as a yo-yo diet. You will do it and you will lose some weight. You might get some good advice from the PTs there. It depends who you go to. But at the end of the 8 to 12 weeks, what you're going to do, you might lose some body weight and you might lose some body fat. You might feel okay. Well, what are you going to do afterwards? Are you then going to go on and do another 12-week transformation? You're going to keep doing it? What happens mainly what I see is they do these 8 and 12 week things. They finish it and thinking, right, I've got to the weight I want, I look good, and they don't go back to the gym. And after about maybe sort of like a couple of months, I see them again, and I've seen this a few times, and they've almost put all the weight back on. Okay, and then what they do, they go on to another diet program, they go on to another body transformation program and start the process all over again. And that's not good for your mindset. You've got to think long term. Now, this is what brings me into what you really should be doing is you should be strength training, you should be lifting weights, you should be putting in cardio within a structured routine that I can do. Now, it's going to be consistent. You're going to have to be consistent with it. It's not going to be a quick fix. It might take 4 months, 6 months, 8 months, a year, 2 years. Over that period of time, you will feel better. Okay, I know, because I've been there, I've done it. I've been doing this for well over 15 years. I've done it with lots of clients. It works. Okay, so but you've got to think mindset. You've got to think that it's going to take some time, but at the end of it, you will get the results that you want. Okay, so those are a few things to successfully lose weight in 2020 and what not to do in this 2020 if you want to lose body fat. Now, I hope some of these hints and tips are useful. I hope you can understand what I've been doing, saying about this. But if there's any questions that you want to ask about losing body fat and getting stronger, fit and leaner, please do not hesitate to give me an email or a DM. I'll be more than happy to help you with any questions that you might have. I do personal training here in Exeter, online training, remote training as well, so I can help you with any questions about strength and conditioning, and I know I can help you in your journey onwards. Okay, so that's it for this little video. So I hope you like it. Like I say, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please hit the link to my Instagram and follow me on that as well. There's a lot more information about nutrition and strength and conditioning and that. And I hope you like this video, and I shall see you on another video coming real soon.